Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and I'm talking all about manifesting as a lifestyle. I am your favorite content creator. I am your favorite manifestation coach because you have success with my processes. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You belong right here. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right here. You understand you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, to manifest and get anything you want, how do you do that? How do you manifest and get anything you want? You do that by knowing you already have it, by knowing that you get to create your reality. You choose your destiny. You're in charge of your destiny. You control your own destiny. You're the one who's creating your reality. So you claim it. You decide, you claim it, you know it's yours because you want it, because you desire it, you claim it and it's yours. That's it, nothing else, no other conditions other than the fact that it's already yours. Your desire is yours because you desire it. Your desire is yours because you can imagine it. Now, what do you need to do once you've claimed it and you've declared your desire? You know it. You decide to know it. You decide to know that it's yours. You decide to have faith in knowing that your desire is yours. You're creating your reality. Today, I have another success story in my VIP group. That's a monthly subscription group that I have. One of my group members manifested her specific person to look for rings or talk about rings together for their engagement. They're talking about getting married and talking about whether or not they're going to elope. And you can be the next person who is talking about engagement with your specific person. Do you want to be the next success story? Then you have to decide that you are success. You already have it because it's yours. Your desire is yours. Whatever you want, you can have it. Why don't you decide to know that you can have anything? Decide that you're unlimited. Decide that it's already yours. That means it's irrelevant what you see in the 3D reality. It's irrelevant what's reflected back to you. Any condition is irrelevant because you know it's already yours. Thank you. Thank you for all the love. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. Hi. Okay, Limitless Queen, you are limitless. I told SP I'm seeing someone today when I'm not. I wish I could take it back. Okay, but don't worry about it. Here's the thing. No regrets. You said it because of whatever you were feeling within. When you wish you could take it back, then your assumptions are manifesting. So you said, so what? You told SP, why don't you assume what you want to assume? Maybe you didn't get the response you wanted in the moment. That doesn't matter. Okay, so instead of wishing you could take it back, start assuming what you want. What is it you want? Don't you're going to waste your thoughts, which are an investment. Stop wasting your investment, your thoughts, on something like wishing you could take it back. Because you could use revision. You actually can take it back. You understand that. So use your investment, your thoughts, towards something that supports what you want. You told SP that, so what? Big deal. No big deal. So what? No big deal. Okay. You don't need to take it back because SP now live from the end of what you want with your specific person. You're already loved. You're not trying to get it. You're not trying to get it in the future. You're living from the end of knowing whatever you desire is yours. It's law. It's done. By law, it's already yours. By the law of reversibility, it's yours. All you have to do is go into the wish fulfilled. Accept the wish fulfilled, and it is done. Okay, so instead of wasting time, your time, don't waste your energy or your time wishing you could take it back, because that's going to create your future circumstance. And how is that going to reflect in your reality if you wish you could take it back? It's just let it go. Let that go. And then remember, in the present moment, you're creating. So what are you thinking and assuming in the present moment? You could just disregard all of that and just assume in the present moment your desire is yours, which it is. It's already yours. So go to the end. Go to the wish fulfilled. Say your affirmations about yourself, about who are you being. Okay, use my self-concept course to be a version of you who has your desire, to be a master manifester, to manifest your desire. It's done. You already have it. You have the full commitment. Okay, he is committed to you. You're taking the future and making it now. You're taking that reality that already exists in the quantum field to make that reality now. You're practicing being that version of you. So who are you being now that he's already committed to you? You could be that person or that version of you by speaking to yourself that way. Like, I'm already in a committed relationship. I'm someone that people commit to. I'm someone that he is committed to. Don't know why I feel disconnected from SP. Visualization is not as fulfilling as it used to be. Then switch, because the only reason you're having any of those techniques is for you to get into the wish fulfilled. And you can get into the wish fulfilled in other ways. You don't have to get into the wish fulfilled thinking about your specific person and visualizing being together. Because obviously, if you're feeling disconnected, that means you're noticing more the separation, when actually the fulfillment's from within you. You could use gratitude. You could use gratitude to manifest your specific person without even thinking about them. You could use the love that you have for yourself to manifest your specific person without even thinking of them. Here's what you do. Life is here to live, right? Do you feel like you're living your joy and living your best life and living in the end? Is that what you're doing? Because if you live in the end of living your joy, you're going to create that, which includes you being in a relationship, right? So live from the end, like what today, how could you feel fulfillment? How could you feel better? How could you choose? It's a choice. You can choose to feel a certain way about yourself. Connect to yourself. That's what you really want. You're disconnected from your SP, but really, when you connect with yourself, become your best friend, connect with yourself, feel that deep connection to who you are eternally. And by creating that connection within, you will see that the world must mirror what you're doing within you. What you're doing, meaning what you're feeling and what you're assuming, and what your mood is, what you're embodying. So what you're feeling, assuming, embodying, what the mental space, what you're thinking and assuming from within is reflected on the outer world as a holographic image. It's a holographic image coming from your inner world. So to change this holographic image of the outer 3D reality, you have to change from within first. Okay, so you're going to connect with yourself. If you need help doing that, join my VIP group or use my self-concept course with a systematic way to know how to focus on your internal world with success, creating success. Hi, Rising. I just decided I want my ex back now. I want help to do. Okay, great. What a great decision. You decide now it's done. Okay, you decide now it's done. So here's what you do. This is also all outlined more specifically and systematically in my self-concept course, but I can give you a general idea of what you do. You're going to manifest that person in that relationship to you. You're going to focus on yourself, about who you're being. How are you being? Who are you being? Be the version of you right now who already has your ex back. And you can be that version of you by believing certain things about yourself, by having certain ideas about yourself, like your ideas like you're irresistible and you're irreplaceable and you're the one and only and you're the one that your ex can't get enough of, and you're the one that your ex loves being with you. So that is what you do. You be that version of you now. They must reflect what you're thinking and assuming and who you're being. They already are. Just because you want your desire, it's yours. Because you want your desire, it's yours. Because you can imagine it, it's yours. Now step into knowing it's yours. That means you're not going to spend time doubting it. You're not going to spend time overthinking it. You're just going to make a decision. It's yours. Regardless of what you see. Moment to moment to moment, you decide the desire is yours. Which means you don't have to think about it 24/7. You just know that it's yours anytime you have a thought about it. And that's it. That's all you need to do. It must manifest, and it will manifest in its own appointed time. So you don't have to think about time. You don't have to, because you have it. If you're thinking about time, then you have to get in check. Are you implying that you don't have it? Okay, so that's why you don't want to focus on time. You already have it. You already have it. It will unfold. You plant the seed, right? Every thought is a seed that you're planting, and you plant that seed, it must grow, because you're already planting seeds all your life. Thoughts are seeds. Okay, so all of your life that you see right now is your harvest, that you've planted all those seeds, all the thoughts that you have had have created your current reality. When you want to change your reality, you have to have new thoughts that match the end as if you already have your desire. Okay, that's what you do. And you sustain that until it becomes an actual fact in your world, and it's manifested in a physical form. Okay, I was just saying, I have another client. I'm having a lot of manifesting marriage and engagements in my VIP group. And today we got another message, someone who is having serious conversations with their SP, where they weren't even living in the same city a year ago. And now she joined my group, and she's manifested her specific person to talk about getting engaged together. So that's what they're talking about right now. Okay, so if you want a little more hand-holding and you want to manifest marriage or an engagement, or you want to manifest being together for the holidays, you want to manifest your person to communicate with you, join my VIP group, because you will manifest success. Here, hold on, I lost my spot. Yeah, mindful of it all. What if SP doesn't want a relationship anymore, but wants you around and wants to be intimate? Well, that's you. You created that. It's not. You accepted that. They're a reflection of you. Okay, they reflected you. There's no coincidence that they wanted this with you, because of whatever you were thinking and feeling about yourself in relation to them. So that is a circumstance that does not matter. That circumstance doesn't matter. What do? You speak to yourself from the end that it's already done. That you speak to yourself from the end. You start telling it. Life is storytelling. So start telling a different story. That's the story that you were telling. Somehow, whatever seeds you planted because of what your beliefs were, what you were conditioned to believe, that's what manifested. Okay. That's your reality because of what you were thinking, because you're the only thinker in your reality, and everything's a reflection of you. So what do you want? That's number one. Get clear on what you want. What do you want? You want to have a relationship where you're best friends and, like in a relationship, and being best friends all at the same time, right? Okay, so if that's what you want, the committed, loving relationship, then that's what you say to yourself. You have to start telling that story. You have to start telling the story that he is with you. He wants to be with you and only you. That's the story you have to tell. You have to tell the story about yourself being the prize, being number one. It will all shift as long as you sustain that, as long as those become your dominant thoughts about the situation. Okay? Hi, Dina. While I improve my self-concept, I have become a magnet to men I'm not interested in. Well, isn't that fun? Okay, so that's proof that you are the operant power, right? You have improved yourself. I mean, it's not, you're seeing a new version of yourself, and then it's reflecting back. You've always been the best version of yourself. You just didn't always see it that way, right? So now, why don't you just change the story? Because it's a story. Okay. First of all, that's success, because you see cause and effect. You made changes to your thoughts and your assumptions about yourself, and then it reflects in your world. Just start telling a different story. Like, I improved my self-concept, and now I'm a magnet to anyone that I love. I'm a magnet to the most amazing people, or men, you said. I'm a magnet to all the men. I'm a magnet to the men that I love. I'm a magnet to anyone I'm interested in. I'm a magnet to everyone. I'm the one that gets to choose. Like, whatever, you know, it's a story. What kind of story do you want to tell? All right. So I know it's kind of fun. Like, you're like, oh, that's fun. But just make sure that you're being sure about that you're chosen no matter who the person is. What's your take on third party? Well, the third party doesn't exist. I mean, you know, okay, you're currently seeing a third party. Why is that happening? Why did that happen? Because of you. It's the only reason, right? Your reality is a reflection of what's your inner world. So my take on the third party is you invest your thoughts on yourself. You invest your thoughts about yourself. Because right now, if you found it so important to bring up a third party here, right? So is that third party on your mind and that third party is taking over? Don't let yourself do that. Be deliberate, have a disciplined mind, a focused mind, and you're going to focus your thoughts on yourself. Okay, that third party will just diminish and go away. They will literally just fall off the face of the earth. Not literally, but out of your life. They will fall out of your life when you bring your attention to telling a new story about yourself, about you being number one. Don't put that third party on a pedestal. You would put them on a pedestal by talking about them, thinking about them, checking their social media, checking on them, checking if they're still together. That means you're putting all your energy and focus on a story outside of you having what you want, and you'll continue to create that. Okay, so you have to stop doing that. And then you need to bring your attention and your energy to yourself. Can someone create a reality with her and I create the opposite? Who wins? Well, you win in your assumptions are manifesting. So you're creating your reality. There's infinite versions of everyone. If you think that someone else can win, then that will be the case. Do you understand? You're the operant power. You decide who wins. But if you don't know, and if you think that someone else has the power and someone else is creating, they're not creating in your reality. You're creating your reality. From your perspective, every single thing and everyone in every place, everything in your reality is your consciousness pushed out. So here's what I would suggest, because you said who wins. Stop thinking there's competition. There is no competition. Stop believing in that. Start knowing that you choose who wins. Start asking, getting clear with yourself. What is it that you want? And then that's what you affirm. You affirm it as if you already have it. You already do have it, right? But you're affirming, you're claiming you have it. You're claiming you have it. And then your world will reflect that you have it. What if you don't know what your joy is? I want the best for me, but I don't know what that is. Then so if you already had the best, what would you be saying to yourself? Like, you'd be saying, you'd be saying, I love this. You'd say, you know what? I'm having fun. If you don't know your joy right now, but in order to manifest the reality where you figure out your joy, you live from the end of what would you be saying to yourself? You really could just speak to yourself as if you already have it, and you'll start creating those experiences. So if you have joy, wouldn't you be thinking like, I love this. I love life. I love today. I love having fun. You don't have to know what that is. If you start affirming, I love having fun. I'm always having fun. I'm always feeling joy. Then your world's going to be a mirror and reflect where you're focused and what you put your focus and your attention on. Okay. And you might not even realize it. I had times where I manifested things I didn't even know I would do, but I was living from the end of living my dream life. I didn't know I was going to like kickboxing. And then I just walked past it. And I thought, let me try that. I didn't know how much I was going to love it. It's not something I just knew. Okay, so I lived from the end of feeling joy. What would it feel like if I had joy? What would I be saying? What would I be believing about myself? I would be believing I'm having fun. Okay, so your affirmations are creating your reality. Your inner dialogue, your inner conversations are creating your reality. Speak to yourself as if you already have it, even as if you already know. You could say, I know what joy is. I'm living my joy. Okay, or I intend to live my joy today. I intend today turns out to be greater than ever. I intend to feel so much happiness and joy. I intend to feel like I'm living a passionate life. Anything like that, okay? And you just keep your focus there, because you'll just naturally have things reflect in your world. Someone can invite you somewhere and you'll have joy. Right? Someone can invite you to something else. You could go anywhere and just have an idea. Okay, Hina, what do they mean when they say SP is you? I believe how GE feels in actions he takes. How generally feels. Okay, SP, your specific person is a reflection, like a projection. So think of yourself like you are like a film projector, right? When you go to the movies, there's a projector and you're watching the screen, right? The world, the 3D world is like the screen. You're the projector, the 3D world is the screen. So what you're thinking and assuming within is pushed out into your world. It's projected, or like a reflection of what's within you. So when people say, SP is you, it means they are a projection of your consciousness. There are infinite versions of them. Okay, so if whatever you want, you can have it. Assume you already do. Assume you're already treated the way you want to be treated. Say affirmations and watch your world reflect them back to you through people. Okay, why when he talks disrespectful to me, I used to let it slide. Now when I move like him, I'm weird. What do you want? What I don't know. But here's what you could do. You ask yourself what you want, and then you live from the end of that. And you speak to yourself as if you already have it. What is déjà vu? Does it have to do with manifestation? Yeah. Well, déjà vu is, everything exists already. Everything already exists. So you've already had that experience in your life. It's all because it's existing, because it's already part of you. It's also, you understand your thoughts create your reality. So depending on the situation, maybe you planted those seeds, which you had thoughts about something at some point in your life. And then the déjà vu is a reflection of the seeds that you planted already, but we aren't aware of what we plant because we haven't been paying attention. Okay, so déjà vu is what it is that everything is already existing here and now, and that reality already exists where you had that experience. How can I make sure I get into medical school of my choosing this cycle? Evelyn, you start saying it. You just start saying it to yourself in your mind. Just start saying to yourself, I'm so grateful I got into the medical school. I love that I got into the medical school of my choosing. You'll know, right? You know what that is. So you say to yourself, you already were accepted. You're already accepted. If you know you're already accepted, what are you thinking about yourself? What are you believing about yourself? And that's how you get into that, or that's how you create that manifestation, by getting into the version of you who already has that experience that already exists. I just get so triggered by them and how he is with her and not me, but you're creating that. Why are you doing that to yourself? Okay, so I know it sounds easier said than done, but stop focusing. You're focusing on him for your happiness. She was created, the third party was created by you. That's your creation. You created that. Do you understand that you created that? If you created that, it means you can create something new. But you're not going to create something new if you're triggered. You're triggered by your own creation. But I get it. Okay, so why did that happen? Because you felt insecure. or you didn't feel chosen, or you didn't think that he would like you, or you didn't feel good enough, or I don't know, it's one of or all of these, right? Whatever you felt is reflected in your world. Maybe you thought, what if someone else comes along? What if someone's prettier? What if someone's not better? What if he's ready for someone else? What if I'm not his type? All of those thoughts create that reality. You were thinking those thoughts not because of who you are, because of the state you were in. So remember, you could shift into a new state just as easily in and out. You could shift in and out of different states as easily as you got into them. By knowing you have the power to change this. You're not going to change it when you're triggered. When you're triggered, that means you're living from the end of feeling like you don't have what you want. Get out of this, like self-pity. I'm not saying you have that, but if you do, when we're triggered, it's because it's like a victim mentality. Okay, so you're going to learn how to get out of that right now. You're going to choose you. You're going to choose you. He's choosing her because you're not choosing you. You're even choosing to talk about them. Of course, he's going to keep choosing her. The more you focus on the two of them, he will keep choosing her. You want him to choose you, then you bring your focus to you and you choose you. That means you choose to think the best about yourself. You choose to decide that you're getting what you want. You choose to know that you're the most amazing. You choose to spend time with you. You choose to think you're the best. As you bring your focus and attention to you, he must reflect where your thoughts and your assumptions are. So in order to bring him back into your life, or to bring him into your life, you choose you. You have certain thoughts about you. If you want a systematic way to learn how to choose yourself, then you use my self-concept course, and you will manifest a version of you who is stable and strong and keeps your focus and your investment on yourself. And it's just by law. It's literal law. It's law. He must show up in your life. Okay, there's no reason why you can't start doing that right now. There's no reason why you can't start changing this right now. Understand, you need to keep persisting until it's your dominant thoughts. So in the present moment, you're going to continue to be a version of you who chooses you. And then, of course, it's just going to be natural. So meditate on that today. That means just think about it. Think about what you were thinking and what took place. Because as you see that you created that shouldn't make you feel bad. That should make you feel empowered. You have the power to change this now by telling a new story. The new story is about how great you are and how you get to have whatever you want because you decide it, because you declared it. Brenda, is it okay to talk to other people till SP comes back? Well, why are you saying SP is not with you? Okay, so recognize that. You could talk to anyone you want. You could decide it's already done. SP is with you. It's irrelevant whether or not it's here in the physical form. But you could decide that you could do whatever you want. Yes, you can. But don't delay SP by saying until SP comes back. I get it. You're saying what's physically happening, but I want you to understand on a deeper level, you claim that you already have SP back. SP is already with you. All that reality is already yours. You get to have all that you want. Okay, so this is also about becoming more aware of what you're thinking and believing already. Do you want to talk to other people because you feel like they're not back yet? I mean, SP isn't back yet? You have to ask yourself that question. Is it normal to feel more detached from SP outcome when you've been working on self-concept? Yeah, because you're probably remembering maybe some of the way you were treated and you're not willing to accept that anymore. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You detach from needing that person because you're going to take over that feeling. You're going to take care of your own needs. Everything's working out for you. This is exactly what's supposed to happen. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I feel disconnected because, as you said, I feel the separation. Right. So this is why you're going to create. You feel the separation because you want that person to be in your life to make you happy. That's part of it, right? That's part of it. You want them to be in your life so you feel loved. You want them to be in your life so you could have fulfillment. But see, you're not going to manifest this person if you're feeling this way. You're not. You're going to manifest this person by creating the connection that you have within. Create connection with yourself. That means you listen to yourself. Ways to do this. Hold on, I need water. It's like you have to learn to listen to yourself. Listen to your own needs. By you listening to your own needs and taking care of your own needs, even if you need to take a rest, or taking care of your needs by saying no to somebody, when you felt like obligated to say yes, but you decide to say no, that's you taking care of your needs. When you compliment yourself, you're taking care of your needs. Okay, so you take care of your needs, and then guess what? The world first of all, you won't need it anymore because you'll already be filling that cup within you. And because you fill your own cup, the world reflects and confirms to you that you've filled your cup. And that's why new people show up. Old SP shows up. Friends show up because you're filling your own cup. Opportunities come to you because you're filling your cup. And what does that mean? It just means you're bringing your attention to yourself in your life. You have to be aware of what your own assumptions are about yourself. Okay, so you assume that you're the best, and you assume that you're amazing, and you assume that you're chosen. You assume that you're first best. Okay. And you can literally do this right now. Lynn, you said you want to help your daughter, but you feel so overwhelmed. What is it that you want your daughter, like if your daughter had the outcome that the outcome that you're wanting, so I don't know what it is, like how you want to help her, but if your daughter today is happy, because if she has the outcome she wants, she'd feel happy, she'd feel good. If she has that, what would you be thinking to yourself? And those are the thoughts that you would speak to yourself. Your inner conversations are manifesting. So that's what you speak to yourself. You wouldn't be thinking there's a problem and you need to help your daughter, and you wouldn't be thinking you're overwhelmed. So you have to know that you're the operant power. You have the ability and the power to trump any circumstance that exists. I don't care what the circumstance is. You are the one that has the ability to trump it. So that's why you have to think of this idea like you wave a magic wand. And if right now it was exactly how you wanted it to be, that's what you need to live from the end of. That vision, you just have to keep reminding yourself of that. She already has what she desires. She already has that. Okay, you wouldn't be overwhelmed. So now, when you're overwhelmed, that means you're identified in the problem. That's not going to help her. How do you help her? You have to be compassionate without identifying with her. That means you inspire her to see the vision. You inspire her to grow from this. You inspire her to see the vision, right? You can be the inspiration for that. Megs, hi, can I manifest appearance change in my SP to make me more attracted to him, like his style or hair? Absolutely, just imagine it. I have done this not only with my guy, but with other people in my world. So understand, it's not, I don't see things as that it's right or wrong. It's just sometimes I'm testing the law. Sometimes I'm testing it and I'm imagining something different. Really just pay attention. So if you wanted his hairstyle to look different, now you just imagine it's already that way. You imagine in your mind's eye, right? In your imagination, you imagine he already has that style. Okay, you can manifest any appearance change. And here's something that's really powerful. You have to look at the best and look at the best in your partner, or, in your significant other. You look at the best in them. You see the best in them, because the more you see the best in them, you bring out the best in them. But I know, at least in my old reality, this is kind of like the conditions of society, right? That we're conditioned to look at people's flaws because of marketing, because of all this other stuff, right? But if we're conditioned to look at someone's flaws and we're constantly focused on their flaws, that's going to create more of that. So if you want to create that you are attracted, then you could even cultivate that in your mind. You could cultivate that feeling. Go back to the honeymoon period and see him the way you saw him when you were attracted to him. And then he will start reflecting that vision that you're holding. I want to be able to get all the money for my new life. I'm thinking of it, but it's foggy. Vision boards are really powerful. You just have to go in your imagination or affirm. That's all you need to do. But I found it fun to make a vision board. So also, I have another exercise. I did this exercise in my VIP group. With the exercises, I think this is the Abraham Hicks exercise. I just adapted it in my own way. I imagine you have $1,000 today and you have to spend it. Spend it all. Spend that money in your mind. Go online and put things in a shopping cart, right? You don't have to purchase it. Don't purchase it. You just practice expanding your mind of wealth and having wealth consciousness and having that money. So today, $1,000, tomorrow, $2,000. You spend it all in one day. The next day, every day, you're going to add $1,000. The next day, $3,000. You're spending that all in your mind. So you're expanding your idea of what you can buy and what you can have, and whatever seeds you're planting, it's law. It must manifest. Okay, so that will be a powerful exercise for you to do. You stick with it. Just stick with it every single day. I promise you. By 30 days, you're spending $30,000 in your mind. By 60 days, it's $60,000. You're spending that all in one day. What are you buying? Now, or also the vision board. You can do one on Pinterest. You don't have to make a physical one, but just start putting things that you like, look at it, and take a moment just to imagine. So if it's a diamond ring, close your eyes and imagine it's on your hand. If it's a yacht, close your eyes and imagine you're sitting there sunbathing, or like having a champagne and enjoying, right? You live from the end that you have these things. Okay, I've manifested all these amazing experiences by imagining it, and if I can do it, you can do it. Once you start getting into it, you won't be foggy. You'll be excited about it. You'll be like, "Ooh, what about this and what about this?" Even making lists. Just make lists of things you like. Make lists of things you like, places you'd like to go, things you'd like to see, what you'd like to do. Okay, and you just start making lists, because that will help you focus on the idea of the things you want. Does living in the end mean we let the hot and cold behavior slide, or be okay with being intimate? Okay, yeah, your question earlier was about SP wanted to only be intimate without a relationship or something, but that's not what you want. Okay, here's what I want you to understand more specifically. You're not letting it slide. The hot and cold behavior came because of you. It's not that you're letting it slide. It's that you're going to recreate it in your mind. You're going to either use revision. You're absolutely not letting it slide. Because if you let it slide, your reality is going to reflect that you're letting it slide. It's different. This is deliberate creation. You're not letting it slide. You're not accepting that. So either in the 3D, you don't accept it, or in the 3D, you replace it and use revision. Okay? So you're going to you give it new meaning. You give it new meaning. You guys, it's really dark. I was sitting in the window and now there's no more sun. Sun's going down at 4:30 in Chicago, 4:39. So dark so early, but that's okay. I love it. I love you all. You're powerful. You're a powerful manifester. You know how to create your reality. You're a master at this. If you want to be in the next level, phase 2, master manifester, join my VIP group. It's a mastermind. It's a monthly subscription. You can join free for a week. I promise you, you will have success by being part of a group and by you being reinforced knowing you're the operant power to help you ignore the circumstances. circumstance. And the other way that you can manifest your desire is through my self-concept course. It is created from success. You guys are amazing. I love you all, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.